So has the greenhouse collapsed? Well guys, we'll show you in a minute, but you know, when we put it up, we weren't naive. We thought that it could go down, right, Kulika?
Yeah, I was actually kind of prepared for that because like when we first set it up, it did not take long for the wind to blow the cover off. And then we did some reinforcements, but then because this arch structure, really, those pipes, they really are kind of flimsy. So I was really worried about them collapsing under the weight of heavy snow, because I noticed from the very first snowfall the snow isn't really sliding off from it like I thought it would have. So because we are not always all the time here neither, so if there is some, I was just dreading that one of these days there will be a snowstorm and we are not here to wipe the snow off, and it just can't bear it and will collapse.
Yeah, so you know, it's almost the end of February, so it's been 4 months of snow and winter here. And when we bought this, it says in the instructions it's not meant to withstand snow, really. So we thought, well, we'll see what happens, because it's hard to take the cover off and then put it back on. So
yeah, it's impossible actually, because if we would have just left it the way we put it on, it would have been possible. But we actually had, since the wind blew it off, and we actually had to put it underneath the frame and staple it to the board that is like a cedar board that's serving as a foundation for the greenhouse. So it's just impossible. We would just have to rip it apart to take it off. So there's just no way.
So guys, is it down or is it up? Let's take a look and we'll show you now. So guys, it's still standing. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, we wanted to do a video like later into winter and show you, because in the beginning we said it's holding up, but now it's end of February. 4 months of winter we've had, and it's still standing. So let's go take a look why inside there, why the biggest reason why it still is standing. So here we are, guys. This is the biggest reason for the support she put. It's working well, isn't it, Kulika?
Yeah, because I really do think that this is the only reason why it's still up, because there has been fair amount of snow on it, and these are really effective. Like they're quite reliable actually, and they, like every time we come here, every once in a while I check to make sure that they're tight, because I thought when the ground will shift or freeze or thaw, or then maybe they will loosen and fall over. But it hasn't happened, so so far so good.
It's doing the job, guys.
Yeah, because they are supporting all these, like, because these are so flimsy, these pipes. So
yeah, with any weight.
Much,
yeah.
Yeah, it's not really meant for that kind of climate where it snows heavily. So, yeah, so so here we are. It's getting closer to spring, and I'm getting hopeful that it might just survive the winter yet.
Yeah, hopefully we don't do a video next week and it's down, but we don't anticipate that now. After we went through 4 months, and sometimes we're not here for, oh, I don't know, 10 days, 12 days, and there's been snow on top, and there's a lot of snow out here. I'll show you. See, look at the snow here. It's not like we don't have snow. It might not be as much as last winter, but it's still quite a bit. You get this on top of that greenhouse with no supports, I bet that frame would bend.
Actually, one thing I'm concerned more about the roof structure collapsing is that, look at that, because there is so much, like all the snow that has fallen off or been pushed off the roof, it's all around the sides. And look at that, it's kind of bulging in from here. So I'm kind of concerned that if it's just building up there and putting pressure, it will just break the plastic and maybe cave in. I'm a little worried about that. Well, what I could do, and what I did do actually at the beginning of the winter, I went with a shovel and shoveled it off and threw it further away. But I realized that this is happening just steady, like more and more snow is piling up. And that has been thawing and freezing and thawing and freezing a couple of times. And this is so hard. Look, this is hard like rock. And in order for me to go with a shovel and break through all this and dig it out, this is such a hard work. So I'm not sure if this is a good good enough reason to break my backhoe.
But you know, guys,
so I probably wouldn't. So we'll just see what happens. If it collapses, I'll just fix the hole and go from there or whatever. I just don't think I want to do that. It's just way too hard work.
But you know, guys, and Kulika, the costume is new. This is fairly new fabric, so it's strong right now. So that's one reason why it would hold. If this was 5-6 years old, then it starts ripping and tearing, and then once there's a rip and a tear, it'll come through. So I think it's going to be all right, Kulika.
I hope so.
No, I
And
think
if
it will
not,
be.
Well, I'll fix
It's
it.
only the first winter, so. But as soon as we can, we'll shovel around the foundation there, and we'll take some weight off of that. But yeah, if the fabric was old and weak, yeah, it would rip through. But what do you think, guys? Look at her support system. It's done the job.
Yeah, when the snow, when spring comes and there's no more snowing, then I'm gonna remove those. These aren't
Yeah.
gonna stay here for summer. There's just no need for them, and I can barely navigate around them, so they'll be in my way. They'll be gone, but they are very helpful for winter.
Yeah, and then she'll start doing videos of her work in the greenhouse.
And as you see, I left all the the dead branches, tomato branches here on the ground. There is just
Yeah.
I need organic matter so bad, so they've been growing here and absorbing nutrients. And why would I remove these nutrients? So I'm gonna just leave them the way they are, and I'm gonna put a layer of peat moss on top, and then I stir it up a little bit, and I'll plant my garden
See,
right on top of it.
it's
So
even-
I'm not going to remove anything.
It's even nice in here. We could have tea and biscuits right here. It's not even in a sunny day in the greenhouse. It's even warm in here right now.
Oh yeah, theoretically.
We could.
Yeah.
Now she's taking some snow off the top. There's not much. Little dusting came this morning. I did a video with the pup showing our little routine in the morning, and it was snowing. This is when that came. Let's see, it's starting to build up on the side there. We'll start taking some away from there anytime now. Because yeah, it's off the roof, but then you got the weight on the side. But still, those boards in there are taking a lot of the pressure off the frame too. So. Yeah. Still up, guys. It's a nice sized greenhouse too. We wanted to get something up that like we could afford. Yeah, it'd be nice to build a nice big one, a good one, but we don't have the money for that, and you know, maybe slowly start building something. But this is something we could have done right away, which we did, and it was a few $100s, and we had to do some accessories, need some lumber and stuff, and some hardware, and so, but we wanted to have one up sooner than later, and we do, we have it. So there you have it, guys. It's alive and well and still standing, right, Kulika?
Yeah, so far so good. So and spring is approaching, so I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I might take a little bit of snow from around the perimeter there because it's getting a little high, but I'm not worried about it because the fabric is pretty new yet. It's after a few years when the fabric gets weak and torn, and then that kind of thing can happen. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and give us a thumbs up, a like if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you're new here. See you in the next one, guys.
See you.